with me. And I am Tizio Bononcini from Italy, Bologna.
And I'm Tan Tunça from Cava Grande, that's the name of the band, and I'm from Istanbul. This is Istanbul, where I am.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Tizio. So, how are you?
Fine, because I'm at home. Because we have to stay at home, and I'm drinking. This wine is because today in Italy is a national holiday. Because it's the end of the Second World War.
Yeah, I think so. It's an interesting coincidence that it's today. So, which is a great day.
Yes.
Yeah, and we had a national holiday 2 days ago, and now we have a quarantine for 4 days.
Uh-huh.
Because normally we don't have a curfew in Istanbul right now, but at the weekends we have a curfew. So on Thursday we actually had children's holiday.
Ah,
So it's on 23rd of April, and basically it was the foundation of the first parliament in Turkey in 1920. So this was after Ottoman Empire ended and Turkish Republic was formed.
uh-huh.
So but we celebrated together with children's holiday. So it's fun. It's about children. So basically, so anyway, these 4 days are now we are in curfew. So there is a quarantine right now. And
And
you earlier you told me that you haven't been out from home for like what, like a
yeah,
month and a half.
I never be out. Is a month and a half that I don't go out from my home. Yesterday I go home. I go out for the first time in a month and a half, and it was terrible because I don't remember how to go out. I don't know. I have to print some documents, and I have to go to pharmacy, but I forgot at home money and the card, money card, and I have to come back at home and go again to the pharmacy. My mind was full. I don't remember how to go out.
So yeah, I mean that's so you're in Bologna, you said, and we know that Italy is one of the worst places to be, affected by coronavirus. So how was your mood in this last month and a half? How do you feel?
Strange mood because uh, I only know about that people on television, on news. Fortunately, my grandmother uh, stay fine, stay very well at home, at her home, and it's strange because it seems a very long holiday.
Hmm.
It seems,
Right.
but I understand obviously that is a strange situation, and artistically, musically, is very very strange because I can't write music.
Oh,
I'm unable to write new music.
same. Yeah, same. It's same with me, definitely. I
I
was
can
just going to ask you that actually.
Yes, I can work on all the songs, for example, but to produce new music, to write lyrics, write no, it's impossible. I think is because I don't have the stimulus of the normal life.
Yeah, you're right. I think I definitely feel the same way because uh, I actually tried. In fact, last week I was supposed to collaborate with an Italian electronic music producer
Mhm.
And we sort of talked, and we decided that we should do something together, like a collaboration video. He makes something, he sends it to me, I add some stuff on top of it and stuff like that. So I just couldn't do anything. Like for 2 days I worked on it and nothing came out. I was not happy with what I'd done. And as you said, I'm fine with working other stuff. Like I had at the beginning, I was gonna do a remix, and I was fine with doing a remix. But to work on like original material, as you said, like write lyrics, whatever, impossible, as you said. Because I think in order to produce art of any kind, you need some sort of peace,
Yes.
inner peace. I
Uh,
think instead we have a lot of anxiety, so it's not very suitable for writing music, I think, and at least not in my case.
I hear a writer, I think, on television talking about this problem, and he said that maybe a creative, an artist, a writer, a musician, uh, usually stay at home to go away from the reality. Now
Yeah,
we must remain at home is different. We must,
yeah,
we want
yeah,
to stay at home and work and write and play. We have to stay at home. It's
yeah,
different.
yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, technically, I mean, in my case, technically, my lifestyle hasn't changed that much because I work from home anyway. Apart from music, I do, I do 3D animation and design video games for a living.
Ah,
So yeah, I do a lot of work at home on these computers right over here. So I'm usually here working, but as you said, because you know that you cannot go out, it's not the same psychology.
yes, yes.
I like staying at home normally. I love spending time at my home, and my wife Mirai, who does the visuals for Cava Grande, yeah, she has a studio inside, so we are in our separate rooms usually. So we come together at lunch and dinner, whatever. But we are usually home. So our lives are similar, but the psyche, not definitely not. I think it's a whole
Hmm.
whole different state of mind,
Okay.
definitely. And what a weird time. I never thought that in my life we would go as humanity through something like this. I think
No, no.
this is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Um,
And I hope the humanity became better at the end of this period. I hope.
yeah,
I'm not sure, but I hope. For me, anyway, for me at home is different because I'm not only a songwriter and I have another job in a laboratory, and usually I have to go to this laboratory to work, and in this day I have to make some work at home. It's different, and I have my wife at home because she's a makeup artist and she can work, and
mm,
my daughter is 3 years old. She is 3 years old, and she sing all day long, sing Frozen song, the cartoon, and it's very strange. It's difficult to play. It's difficult to work. It's all difficult, and I don't have the. I don't. When I have to go to work, I drive for 30 minutes to my
mm,
to my job, and in this period, in my car, I usually listen a lot of music.
mm.
30 minutes and 30 minutes. And I don't have these 2 moments in the day to listen to music alone. Another
Yeah.
problem.
Okay. Yeah. So you're a scientist?
I'm my degree is I'm an engineer,
You're an engineer, right? Okay,
electronic engineer.
right, cool.
I work in a laboratory about electromagnetic compatibility.
Right. So it's a different kind of laboratory. Okay.
Yes, but we have
Yeah.
in the laboratory an anechoic chamber.
Yeah.
It's similar to the acoustic anechoic chamber. Is similar.
I see.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Cool.
it's a beautiful place to work.
Oh, great. So, did you have concert canceled during this
Oh
period?
yes, concert cancelled.
Yeah.
This year I had not a lot of concert, but in April and May it was the only 2 months I get the concert and three or four concert deleted or posticipated.
Yeah. Postponed
Postponed. And you?
to unknown location.
No.
Yeah. To next year. So yeah, we had 2 concerts in Istanbul and 3 abroad. So which dates were not set yet, but yeah, it's sad because anyway, we'll see what's gonna happen next. So actually, shall we? You want to play some music for me?
Okay. I I have some problem with the cell phone with Instagram. I don't know how to place it to. It's, I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, I'll play a song named Il Tuttologo. The translation is, the meaning is the person who know everything.
Right. Okay.
Everything, but he is come si dice? It's not true.
Right. Okay.
You know everything. He speak, but he doesn't know really. And on Facebook, there are a lot of tuttology.
Okay. Cool.
Everyone talk about politics and science and virology and economy, but they don't know the subject very well.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Uno sputa sentenze, son tuttologo. Lo scibile delle scienze fan per me. Mi intendo un po' di tutto, sono edotto, lo millanta un gusto viscerale per sentirmi soprattutto. Conosco a menadito ogni regola di sport, come è fatto un motore di un'auto, di un jet. Per coltivare un orto io so come si fa, e anche il 730 lo so far da me. Ditemi, chiedete pure a me, sotto ogni materia, arte, scienza, geografia. Ditemi, chiedete pure a me, ma state ad ascoltare, non riesco a stare zitto. Saggio ed onnisciente, son tuttologo, elargire i miei consigli è un piacere. Sprecato parole di saggezza e qualità che può andare avanti anche per ore. Vuoi saper come si accoppiano gli scimpanzé o la tecnica per far buono caffè? Dotto, mi intendo anche di vino come i grandi sommelier. E se serve aggiusto tutto con il fai da te. Ditemi, chiedete pure a me, sotto ogni materia, epidemiologia. Ditemi, chiedete pure a me, non state ad ascoltare, ditemi. Chiedete pure a me, adesso di ogni materia, chimica e psicologia, ditemi. Chiedete pure a me, ma state ad ascoltare, non riesco a stare zitto. Tuttologia richiede gran responsabilità. Occorre aver memoria e faccia tosta. Mi fa sentire meglio dirti quello che io so. Un grande godimento, credi a me. A vendere fumo e frottole ho grandi abilità. È un'arma micidiale la favela. Seduco donna iosa con parola raffica. Stordite pendono dalle mie labbra. Ditemi, chiedete pure a me, ne so di materia, religione, ufologia. Ditemi, chiedete pure a me, ma state ad ascoltare, non perderti una sillaba. Ditemi, chiedete pure a me, ne so di materia, chimica e psicologia. Ditemi, chiedete pure a me, sono lieto di istruirti e non riesco a stare zitto. Ditemi. Oh!
Woohoo! Excellent. Perfect.
Thank you.
Can you give me just 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Just play something if you want. Play something short. You know why? I'll just get a beer. I just
Oh,
feel
okay,
really
okay.
good right now. Yeah. I'll just take a beer and come back in a second.
Ok, facciamo un attimo di... Ah, ma io questo coso ho proprio problemi con Instagram stasera. Oh. Che si sta sempre.
That's cool. The interesting thing is the Toya and Alice, you know, the people who organized this,
Yes.
they picked us together. I think,
Yes.
which is really interesting because our music styles are so different.
Yes, I not the same. The same.
Yeah,
thing.
it's completely different, you know. And I'm thinking, you know, it will sound very interesting, one played after the other. But I think that was the point, you know. This was the point that because I think the whole idea of doing this thing is that to show that music is a universal language. You know, it doesn't matter your genre or style, whatever. I think you know, wherever you go, whatever you do, there is something in common, and you can communicate with music. So
Yes.
I think
Better is better because I prefer to listen different music from the one I play. Yes, I'm very glad to listen this afternoon. I listen a lot of your songs and
yeah,
I like your song. I prefer to listen your song.
that's cool. By the way, have you heard of L'œil de la voisine? They were a French band called L'œil de la voisine. It means your neighbor's daughter's eye, like eye or something. L'œil de la voisine. Have you heard of them at all?
No, I don't know.
They were kind of a sort of not musically, of course, but genre-wise. Your music style reminds me of them, and they were a band they were in Paris. They were based in Paris, and they printed like CD demos, but they never released an album. But they were so famous, and they became famous by just copying CDs. And actually, they had a lot of fans in Turkey because we made copies of their CDs, and we just gave it to people, and lots of people became. They were so underground, and the music style. I find it very similar in a way. I mean, they're more like Java rock actually, so it was more on that kind of genre, but it kind of reminds me of that. And this is the kind of music I really like and really listen to. And it was in French, by the way, and I speak very, very little French and very little Italian. But
I'm the same. Not a little bit. Nothing. I can't speak French.
really,
No. And my English is not better. I know, but
it's okay.
I have to training. I have training that I speak Italian all day long. Toya said that's the point.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, that's the whole idea. Just to clash.
Hi, Tonya. Nice to meet you. I don't know you.
I met Toya in Salonika in December 2019. We played at Music Showcase of Greece in Salonika. It was a showcase festival. And Toya is the manager of Picked Jacks. So
okay.
that's how we met. And we were sharing the same backstage with them, and they were so much fun, and we had great time. So that's how I know Toya. Actually, we met there end of the last year. So okay.
Why Cava Grande? Why
okay. I think it was 2014 when Mirai and I got married. We went on a honeymoon, Luna de Miele, Luna de Miele to Sicily, and we stayed there for 2 weeks. We rented a car, and at one point we went to Avola, and from Avola you can drive to Cava Grande. Cava Grande is actually like a valley, and it's got like waterfalls and natural pools of water, and it's unbelievably gorgeous. It's a beautiful place, and there is a camp on top of it called Carubella, and this is one of the most beautiful camps you've ever seen. The tents are huge, and they're like a palace inside. You have like everything. It's beautiful.
I didn't know this place before today. I didn't know the name of this place, but me and my wife and my daughter, we want to go again to Sicily and to visit that area near Avola. Yes.
Yeah.
And, so now we know that we have to visit also.
Cava Grande.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna love it, and it's the thing is, it's like a valley, and you walk down for like maybe 45 minutes under the sun. It's like gets really hot, and then when you go down, you have these beautiful pools of natural water, and then it's worth, and then you have to go up. But then it's afternoon and the sun's gone down because the valley, the sun goes quickly, so it's easier kind of in a way. But anyway, yeah, I just loved the place so much that I decided to name the band after the Cava Grande. So yeah, that's the idea.
Do you want to play something?
Yes, I want to play the song called The Pond.
The Pond.
And actually
the first song in your Spotify page now. Right?
Yeah, because it's the latest single. It's the second single from the upcoming album. And the reason I think the meaning of the song to me is that between 1997 and 2001, I lived in London, and I lived very close to Hampstead Heath, which is like a sort of a natural hill with ponds and lakes in it. It's inside London, it's in second zone, it's close to the center, but it's a huge place, and it's not like Hyde Park, which is artificial. So Hampstead Heath is like natural. So, and I remember in the summertime we would go there with friends, swim in the pond, like listen to like live classical music, which was a thing. You bring your own wine and like your picnicking, and I love the place. So I think this song is dedicated to that place, to the ponds over there. So, okay, I'll disconnect this and
I check it.
right. Good.
Yes, and on this song, um, my daughter this afternoon. I was on the terrace of my house, and I played your song and started the pond, and my daughter started to beat on a bottle with the and with something I don't remember, and she beat the upbeat on your song.
Oh, you mean like a...
With the
Right.
first time, 3 years old. What are you doing? It's correct.
You know, she's going to be a musician, and I have other news for you. She's going to be maybe an electronic musician.
Electronic musician.
Yeah.
It's possible. She she have a long finger. I think she can play stringed instrument, for example,
Oh, right.
or bass, electric bass.
Right.
But
Electric bass.
yes, I played
Yeah.
electric bass.
Really?
Yes, because my love when I was teenager was Sting and the Police, and I had a tribute band of the Police. I was the Sting. There was Sting at bass and voice.
It's very difficult to play that and sing.
Yes,
It's very difficult. The Police tracks. It's very
yeah, but
hard.
The bass tracks are very clever because are made to sing. I think not all the bass tracks, but
Right.
a lot of bass tracks are made to do this.
Yeah, I come from bass guitar as well. That's how I started playing. Yeah, my actual instrument is bass guitar, and interestingly, lots of people move to electronic music from bass guitar. You know, that's a thing as well. Lots of electronic music musicians I have, they started with bass guitar and moved on, because I think bass is, you know, it's a very fundamental part of electronic music.
Yes.
So obviously, it's like you need to groove, you need this sound, you know, the fatness, and so it's inevitable in a way. Yeah. So, but playing bass and singing the Police, but yeah,
not easy. No, not easy.
not easy, definitely.
When I have a concert, I often don't have a bass player, because I play the piano bass
Right.
very strong, very hardly, like this.
Yeah,
And,
which was me.
Often we don't. I play without a bass player.
Yeah, like the Doors. Doors did not have a bass player, and Manzarek, he played the bass with either keyboards or with the pedals on the organ. So they never had a bassist. So that's the thing. Yeah, but do you during the live concert, do you only play the piano, or do you play other keyed instruments?
Usually the piano is my principal instrument. Sometimes in the last time I play ukulele.
Yeah.
Because in the last 3 years I fall in love with an American songwriter. She's Amanda Palmer. Do you know
Amanda
her?
Palmer? No, I don't know her. No.
She's a piano player and a ukulele player. And she had a band, a punk cabaret band some years ago called Dresden Dolls. And
Dresden Dolls. I think I know them. Yeah, I think I heard of them. Yeah.
The most famous song was Coin Operated Boy. In Italy, arrived only that song. And I fell in love with their songs and her way to play piano. Very punk way. but she wrote melodic songs, but she play piano in the way that I love. And so I started to play also a ukulele because I want to emulate her. This is a teenager love, teenager musical love.
Yeah, yeah. I think it should stay that way, you know. And what was your big hero when you were like first starting out with music? Who actually made you like? Which musician made you like go through music and do it like professionally?
Right now.
No. When you're young, maybe.
When I was young, absolutely Sting. Was
Sting.
Sting, yes.
Really, mine too.
Ah,
Yeah, that's right.
I was my idol, Myth. Sting. Yes, I start to play bass because I love Sting and the Police.
Yeah.
But my first instrument was piano because I studied it before. Also, your
Yeah. I just memorized all the songs, and I can't remember how many million times I listened to. I think in a way my favorite Sting album would be Dream of the Blue Turtles, because I think it was the one that affected me most, that got into me making music. Like when I first heard Russians in that album, I was like, you know, I thought that was like the most beautiful thing ever written.
Yes.
And Moon Over Bourbon Street, like I still sometimes sing it to myself, you know, in the house. And I I sometimes find Russians karaoke from YouTube.
Wow.
And it's a very difficult song to sing because it's very high pitched, you know, in Europe and America, you know, it's like right there. You know, you need to really transpose it, you know.
In America, that's a growing feeling of hysteria. A mission to respond to all the friends. Rhetorical speeches of the Soviets.
Yeah. It's really hard.
I know.
Mr. Rang.
Roxanne, I play Roxanne one tone and a half. Roxanne original is in Roxanne. I usually to play the Roxanne.
Yeah.
About
Yeah, of course.
why?
Yeah, why that high?
I usually not during my concert because I usually play only my songs or sometimes Italian cover song.
Oh, okay.
But
Right.
at home I play.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And, you know, I started making music, playing, actually not making music, but playing as a cover band in Istanbul in 1993. We had a band called Radio Days, named after the Woody Allen film. And we were playing like a lot of indie rock, I think, playing Nick Cave, Suede, PJ Harvey, and Nirvana, and you know, stuff like that. So for when I was studying in Istanbul at the time at the university, and for 4 years I had a cover group. So at the end of the day, I was so sick of playing covers. I never played again. Like obviously with this kind of music, it's very tricky to play a cover anyway. You really need to make a remake, but I completely gave up on it because I played it so much, you know, and I made a living on it, you know, in a way. We were playing like every weekday, maybe like twice a week. So I was like earning my own pocket money, you know, as a student. So just to get some beer, you know, beer money. It wasn't that much, but
Me too. I started with not cover band. The first was a cover and original band when I was 18, 17, I think, and we play punk, metal, rock, ska. And it was
ska, yeah.
Yes, wow.
Yeah, definitely, of course.
The other player of the band was very metal player, metallari in Italian.
Yeah.
Metallari. I was not a metallaro, and I played Metallica songs, but I wasn't very confident in it.
Well, yeah, I mean, we all did. Yeah, I played punk too, and metal. That's again, yeah. I was listening to Sting and playing metal because it's easy to play. You know, you think so. It's not. It's not easy, but you think it's easy because you think playing
Yeah.
punk is very easy to do, but it's not. It's definitely not easy. You know.
Yes.
It's a,
I try to convince the band to play, for example, "Message in a Bottle,"
yeah.
and we play that song for, once or twice, but the version was very bad. Distorted the guitar. Guitars.
Yeah.
Terrible. But was
Yeah.
a good band.
Yeah.
A good remember.
Yeah, there was a period like you played everything like that, you know, with
Yeah.
driven guitar. Yeah.
And now do you have concerts around the world?
Actually, Cava Grande. The thing is, I had another band before this one called Porteco, which lasted for 10 years, and we split up. We had to now because we live in totally different places. My bandmate lives in Los Angeles, so it just became impossible after a while. So I started Cava Grande like a few years ago, and so it's actually pretty new, and this is the second album that's going to come out. So we had just started playing abroad. So now we had concerts lined up in Berlin, Stockholm, and Salonika again. So, and then we were expecting some more, and we had a booking deal with a major booking company called Charmenko. And the day I signed the booking deal with Charmenko, the first COVID patient was announced in Turkey. So that's I thought, you know, it's my luck, I guess, you know, something like. But turns out it's everybody's luck. So.
Okay.
But anyway, I think it will turn out okay. So eventually we'll get over this and we'll play it live again.
In Italy?
In Italy, we played in Italy before, but not with Cava Grande, with Portico. We played in Florence before, yeah.
Portico?
Firenze.
Portico
Yeah.
is your
Previous band.
Sorry,
It's my previous band.
Previous band. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Now we have orders coming in. Play 2 other songs. Go.
Go. I try to try. I play another song that is that was the first single of my last album.
Okay.
The song talk about an autobus. An autobus, placed in an autobus, and the song describe the people who you can see in an autobus or in a metro, for example, but it's an autobus. And the point of view is the driver of the autobus.
Right. Okay.
He drives and see on the mirror the people behind him, and at the end of the run, at home, for example, he writes how he said during his job.
Cool.
This is the song. Ho preso l'autobus 96. Una mattina di fine stagiggiosa c'era una fauna proprio sontuosa di donne, uomini ed anche farisei. C'era il manager, giacca e cravatta, con l'aria di uno che si sente fuori posto, costretto a usare l'odiato autobus. Umiliato perché c'ha lato rotta la signora, dall'aria susseguosa scuote la testa con fastidio e disappunto. E gli studenti ignoranti e scioperati, sarà futura nostra classe dirigente, ma non parlando al conducente che guida e sembra che non ascolti niente, non lontano e pensa cosa fare quando Sara arriva da capo che come un treno C96 sembra volare tra i portici del centro. Io smetto di leggere e mi guardo intorno, osservo ogni faccia e comportamento. C'è il mendicante con la fisarmonica e per due spicci accompagna i pendolari, un tipo impavide che sfida i controllori, pronta a scappare vedendoli arrivare, la coppietta di anziani innamorati che dopo anni ancora si accarezzano la mano, e due giovinastri che cedono il loro posto, dimostrando che non tutto è perduto. Ma non parlate al conducente che guida e sembra che non ascolti niente, sguarda dietro e pensa a questa gente che in genere arriva dal capolinea. Anche lei prende il 96, è castana, l'occhio vispo e ben tornita. Provai a bordarla un giorno cedendole il mio posto, ma beccai uno schiaffo a 5 dita. C'è il teppista principiante che si sdraia come in posa coi piedi sul sedile, in stile naif disegna falli enormi per sentirsi superiore e più virile. C'è quell'anziano lì giall'ordine a rigore, all'espressione del nostalgico ultimo respira. Chi salta l'uscita e chi scende all'ingresso, così calma palpeggiando una signora. Ma non parlate al conducente che guida e sembra che non ascolti niente, si guarda dietro e pensa a questa gente e in genere arriva la capolinea. Che divinità, la 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 da 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 da. Sono tornato sul 96. I colori d'autunno hanno preso il sopravvento, l'autobus è vuoto, non so se essere contento, mi guardo intorno, quasi quasi me ne andrei. C'è solo l'autista che mi guarda riflesso. Questo non è lo stesso, questo è diverso da quell'altro, questo controlla tutto ed indefesso. Accosta l'autobus e mi chiede: scusi, lei ha obliterato il biglietto? Dico: scusi, lei ha obliterato il biglietto? Dice a me: c'è solo lei qui sull'autobus, mi prende in giro. No, guardi, stavo pensando all'obliterazione del biglietto così come concetto astratto. C'è il biglietto, sì o no? Mi prende in giro? Ce l'ho. C'è poco da ridere. Sì, ce l'ho il biglietto, ora lo oblitero. Fatto. Vedo di fare poco il furbo, che se la ribecca un'altra volta che cerca di fregare, vede lei. E adesso circolare, ma non parlate al conducente che guida e sembra che non ascolti niente, guarda lontano e pensa grandi cose, che scriverà arriva dal capolinea. Ma non parlate al conducente che guida e sembra che non ascolti niente, guarda lontano e pensa grandi cose, che scriverà arriva dal capolinea. Che scriverà arrivato a capolinea, che scriverà arrivato a capolinea.
Fantastico.
On Instagram, someone suggested me the title in English is "Don't speak to the conducer" or "Don't speak to the bus driver." The
That's
translation.
great.
Just, thank you, Federico. Because I don't remember the words in English. And on these songs, if you like, there is a beautiful video clip on YouTube. There is a bus. In the bus, there are a circus. A
Right.
circus
Okay.
with I don't know the name of the circus player.
Jugglers and stuff like that.
Yes, that thing. I don't know.
That's cool. Great. Fantastico. Bellissimo. It's really good. And
Yeah, I want to see, for example, the pond. We hear the pond, and how do you imagine the future of the music, for example?
the future of music.
Yes.
If we survive this, well,
I think we will survive, but I don't know the live music.
Well, yeah, live music that's gonna happen the latest. It's the last thing that's going to happen, unfortunately, I think. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I think what's gonna happen is that people will miss it so much that I think it'll be great after. It'll be a struggle because a lot of musicians will have a lot of hard time during this period, and after this, I think there's going to be a lot of stumble. It's not going to happen very soon, but eventually, and I think people will also be used to the social distancing so much. It will maybe people feel difficult to get close to each other so soon, or it will be just the opposite. People will miss it so much, and as soon as this disease is gone and everything, that people will just completely rush to the clubs and venues and festivals and everything. And of course, it will take some time because I think a lot of organizations like the sponsors and everything, they will have difficult time finding the sponsors. It's hard to see because it doesn't have a precedent. It's unprecedented. So there is no other example of this. So we cannot look at a reference and say, oh, this happened back then.
Yes.
There is none.
The first time.
When first this disease exploded in Italy, I read it in the in a newspaper that there was this old Italian guy who lived the Second World War. So he said, maybe if you know the story, he said even during the Second World War, the alarms would just go off and we would just go into the bunkers, but otherwise we'd just keep on our normal lives. We would just go out and do shopping, do whatever we do. It's just from now on and again we'd be bombed, but still life would be the same.
My grandmother said that now is quite similar to the World War period.
She had seen the Second World War.
Yes. Yeah. She was 15. Yes, no. Right. She seen she saw the end of the war.
Right.
Some here and the end of the war,
which is today.
Yes.
Yay!
In fact, online, I published a video interview with my grandmother.
In which, I saw that. Yeah.
In that interview, she describes the soldier, the aliens, Americans and British army coming in Bologna, because she saw them from the window.
Right.
In the center of Bologna. Yes. And she said that now is quite similar, but not the same, because we can stay in our home, not under the home, because there are not bombs.
Yeah, I mean, it's more comfortable like this.
Yes. Yes,
It's nice. We can just chill, and even though we cannot compose music, we can listen to it or just play or do this. Just do this thing. So okay, the last order, another song by Cava Grande, and then Bye Bye. Right.
Okay.
Okay, this next song I'm going to sing to you, and this is a new song. So, and I'm going to be performing for the first time. It's called. This is from the upcoming album. It's called Dust. Dust, like dust, actually. Sorry, just a second. So I'll take the sound, put the camera in its rightful place.
Broken blinds hide, silent night, orange clouds fade and curl underground, rusted lips, gentle eyes, strain and collapse. There remains a speck of dust in our hands, our dead hands. Our dead hands. Oh, 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 oh. We're subside. Oh, 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 oh. We subside. 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 We subside.
Okay. I tried to play piano on your song. On your song.
Sorry?
I tried to play on your song.
Oh, really? Did you?
Some few notes. Some few notes.
Actually, that
On
could have been
Instagram, we can re-listen. If on Instagram, tomorrow we can see, because it was your audio and the piano, but I mute the microphone here because there is a delay if I play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, disturbed. Okay, beautiful. And I want to know that my songs appear. My first song, but also my last songs seem very folk and pianistic songs, like I don't know, an artist, an international artist, quite similar, but in I have 9, 10 new tracks.
Uh-huh.
And I want to record them in using a bit of electronic.
That's cool.
I want to. Is beautiful the work to add electronic theme on my songs.
Yeah. You know,
Maybe
I was thinking that actually, if we had like a proper system with the headphones, we could have done together there is latency, of course,
Uh-huh.
between me and you,
Yes, a bit.
but it could be kind of a track that latency doesn't matter that much, you know. It could be more like ambient kind of track, and like
Okay.
I play something here and you play something on the piano. But the problem is I need to hear you as well.
But the song before the pond, I tried to play three notes, and I hear my notes on your input, and I listened that there was a delay, bad delay, because there is
Yeah.
a beat, and
Yeah, of course.
I play and what beat.
No, yeah, that's not gonna work. It can only work with maybe, yeah, something like very ambient. That latency
Yes.
doesn't matter that much, you know, something
Yeah.
more lush, and you know, you can more, you know, go freestyle. See,
Let's try.
you know, like. I'm going from C minor.
Okay. Open wide.
Something like this, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We
If we
fight
can
the
hear
delay.
each other better somehow, it's very doable, you know.
We fight
It doesn't have
against
a,
the delay.
yeah, it's easy to play. Plinks and plonks and, you
Is that
know.
Plings and Plongs?
That should be the name of the track, Plinks and
Yes,
plonks.
Plings and Plongs. Okay. We'll try to. That's incredible, guys. Pika Jackson said, yeah, right on Cava Grande. Great stuff as always. Nice guys.
Hey,
Come
Pika
on.
Jax. Yes, we love
Okay.
it. So
So,
I think we need to finish now.
yes, finish. Go to bed. I
This is
I
a
have
good
to
ending.
control my daughter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it was very nice knowing you. I had a great time. And this was great fun. So we should do it again.
Maybe I think there will be a lot of this kind of
Yeah.
meeting, but at the end we can repeat this meeting and we play again Pling Plong.
Yeah, Pling Plong.
Zax, bella anche per te, grazie. Prima volta che sentiamo, ma sei un ganzo, come si dice qui? Pika Jax said to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
All right then. So
thank you to Musica contro il Coronavirus, and thank you
yes.
to stay home with me.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Toya, for
yeah.
making this happen.
Yes. Thank you to all the audience.
Yeah.
And bye. Good night. And
Night.
was a pleased to meet you.
Yeah. Same here.
Bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
We have to stop. Cosa devo fare?